Good morning, children. I am sure you all are in good health. I hope your notebooks are also complete. Let us begin our day with today's thought. It is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. In this quote, we learn a valuable lesson on how to survive in the world. The great scientist of his time, Charles Darwin, is saying that the main thing in life to survive is not power or intelligence, but we can manage change for our advantage. Children, today we are going to start with the third lesson of Unit 2, Abdul becomes a courtier. This is adapted from a story Enter Mulla Do Pyazza by Pratibha Nath. This story can be enacted as a small skit. In this story, conversation between Abdul and his father, Abdul and his merchant, and Abdul and king takes place in a rhyming way. A special pattern of conversation is used over here. That is, the conversation takes place using rhyme. Before we start, let us know about Pratibha Nath. The lesson Abdul becomes a courtier is taken from the stories of Mulla Do Pyazza. It has been adapted into the dialogue form by Pratibha Nath, who is a wonderful storyteller and weaves stories for children. Pratibha Nath, a daughter of the late K.C. Mehta, a renowned botanist, was born and brought up in Agra. A gold medalist in BA and MA levels, she had a good teaching experience. Her forte is short stories. Her major interests are music, reading and gardening. Some of her books published by S. Chand are Living with Values, Spell It 1 to 5, A Treasure of Tales 1 to 6. Children, before we actually start the lesson, we all should know how Abdul has got his name Mulla Do Pyazza. Children, you all know the Mughal Emperor Akbar was a great lover of artists. His passion of knowledge and interest in learning from great minds attracted him to men of genius to his court. 9 of these courtiers were known as Akbar's Navratnas. Navratnas are expensive and very rare and unique gems. So these were Birbal, Tansen, Abul Fazl, Faizi, Raja Todarmal, Raja Mansingh, Abdul Rahim Khan, Fagir Azauddin and Mulla Do Pyazza. Mulla Do Pyazza's original name was Abdul. He acted as an advisor to Akbar. He used to give advice on religious matters. He was a Sufi mystic. He used to serve in a mosque. Hence, he was already known as Mulla. When he worked in Akbar's palace, once he got a chance to prepare a dish for the king, and he made that dish using onions in a very unique and great way. And the king loved this dish. When he asked Abdul about the dish, he told the name of the dish as Murg Do Pyazza, and he often made this dish for the king. So, king named Abdul as Mulla Do Pyazza. Why Mulla? As Mulla means Akbar was pleased by him, and Abdul was popularly known as Mulla as he used to work in a mosque. So, the king named Abdul Mulla Do Pyazza for his mastery over that dish, and hence he got the name Mulla. Now, how Abdul got entry in his court is this story all about. Take out your textbooks, page number 30, have pencil in your hand. Now, the story revolves around Abdul, who is very wise and intelligent and loves reading and learning. Now, let us start. Father, who is a schoolmaster, is getting ready to go to school. This clearly shows that Abdul's father is a schoolmaster. Now, what Abdul says? Father, to knowledge and erudition I aspire, to study hard and deep books I require. Will you lend me a little gold? Books I'll buy and study to rise high in the world. Now here you can see a special rhyme has been used. Now what Abdul says? for knowledge and erudition. Erudition means learning. You can see the meanings of the new words at the bottom of the page. Every page you can see the word meanings. So to gain more knowledge and scholarly work or learning, I aspire, that is his wish. He desires to learn and gain more knowledge. To study hard and deep book I require. So he need books to increase his knowledge. Will you lend me a little gold? Can you lend me some gold so that I can buy books? Now what reply the father gives? Only the first half of the month has passed. But alas, the money doesn't last. Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. They are treasures, rare and exclusive. But from my school, I will try to borrow books that will take you to a brighter tomorrow. The father answers that only the half month has passed and there is no money. This shows that they were not very rich. So the father could not afford to buy new books for him. Now what is manuscripts? Manuscripts are handwritten books. They are handwritten. So great books and manuscripts, they are very expensive. They are treasures, rare and exclusive. They are so exclusive and very expensive. But he promises that from his school, he would definitely try to bring some books that would help him in bringing his dreams into reality. And what is the meaning of brighter tomorrow over here? Brighter tomorrow means a better future. Abdul is very happy to listen this reply and he says, that will be great. How eagerly I wait. In the evening, when father returns, Abdul says, how many books could you get? Oh, now my life will be all set. So he is expecting that his father must have brought very good books. Father, I am so sorry, son. Couldn't lay my hands on even one. Couldn't lay my hands on even one means he could not bring even one book, at least a book he could have brought, but that also he could not bring. Chorus. Now chorus means large group of people reciting together. Now this is presented in a skit form and hence chorus is referred here. Poor Abdul is sad and dejected, ponders, why my wishes are thus rejected, continues to do his daily chores, reads borrowed books in tens and scores. An idea then crosses his mind to serve the rich and get paid in kind. Each word over here is very important to understand. Now Abdul is sad and dejected. Dejected means quite depressed, very unhappy. Ponders means thinks over, deep think. Why my wishes are thus rejected? Rejected means they are never accepted, they are declined. Continues to do his daily chores. Chores are the daily tasks. Reads borrowed books in tens and scores. Now what do you mean by tens and scores? Tens means 10 books. Scores means the number 20. So he books, how many books he reads? The borrowed books 10, 20. In this way he reads many books. And due to many books he read, though he is very intelligent, that reading also helps him to gain more knowledge. So an idea then crosses his mind, strikes his mind to serve the rich and get paid in kind. To serve the rich means to do service at rich people's place and receive or get payment in kind. In kind means instead of getting money as a payment, he would get in kind. Underline the word in kind. In kind means given in form of goods or services and not money. It is given in, the meaning is given in your textbook. So instead of money, you all know now what he was expecting. He was expecting books. So that idea comes in his mind. So how he enacts into his idea, we are going to see in the next lesson. Till then, read the lesson and find out the rhyme scheme in this lesson. Underline the new words. We have already discussed the meanings, but still if you find the words new, you can refer a dictionary and find the meanings of those new words. Till the next class, take good care of yourselves. Thank you and goodbye.